Fur GPT. Click the link at the top line of the description and get the app right now. Tell me about it in the comment section. Let's go. Yes, Fur GPT is here. All right, let's talk about Meek Mill. So he was detained yesterday, handcuffed in New York City. Now, while there is not a lot of information available about what went down, let's see what Meek Mill actually said today. He said on his Twitter when I woke up this morning, I seen it. They just pulled me out my car and cuffed me in front of a whole club, embarrassed the shit out of me in NYC. I'm not scared to go outside without a gun. They had guns in my face for no reason. Shaking my head, I thought it was a prank. Now, look, we don't know exactly the reason behind all of this. At the end of the day, it could just have been, a precautionary. Cops, they want to detain you just to detain you for your safety. But, I mean, you got to know that this is Meek Mill at the end of the day, But as they say, not to even talk about this, but let's keep it on the table, right? I don't care how much jewels you got. I don't care if they know who you are, right? In this country, you already know what it is, bro. Especially in an area like New York City, especially at a club. I'm not saying they're justified for doing it, but you already got to know what it is with these type of circumstances, especially the NYPD, which I think is the most corrupt police department on the face of the planet, along with Chicago and Philadelphia and LA. Should I go further? But that's just my thoughts. Obviously, you have some good cops out there, obviously, but that doesn't, excuse the bad cops. But, with very limited information on exactly why he was cuffed and stuffed and bagged and tagged, what can you really say about it? What can you really say? Obviously, he feels a certain way about it, but where's it really going to go? Where's it really going to go after this? So, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Now, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section about Meek Mill, being harassed, and this is ongoing for Meek. He's been harassed for years, by the police. So it's really nothing different. It's really nothing new. And in the hells of North America, it's nothing new for us. I've probably been pulled over, locked up, detained at least 15 times in my life. Sometimes for doing absolutely nothing. Had a gun put to my head. So this is what we used to this shit in America as black men. This is the norm for us to have run-ins with the police. So now what's the fuss about, Meek? Now I can see maybe they saw you walking out the club and they just wanted to try to bust you and find stuff, and that's what they do too. If they get tipped off, if they feel like you may have, something, or maybe your people had a weapon, they want to go see if that weapon is registered. They're always looking for something. That's why it's best not to even engage with them dudes, right? When they ask you a question, ask them, "Am I free to go? Am I detained?" And leave it there. They ask for the ID. Do what's required by law, but getting into a conversation, it's not a conversation with them assholes, right? With them, with cops, they looking to get you on something. It's an interrogation, not a conversation. It's an interrogation, not a conversation. With that being said, I know a couple good cops, right? But for the majority, I think some of those dudes is prick. But that's my thoughts on those situations. Let me just gotta